Morning, everyone. It is Sunday, March 17th, 2019, and this is day 4 of our Walt Disney World 2019 trip vlog. And today we are going to EPCOT, which we're very excited about because it's Ben's favorite park, and I really like EPCOT. Meg, do you like EPCOT? Mm-hmm. We really like EPCOT. Today's plan is to only do the north or the front part of EPCOT, which is Future World. Future World is kind of in flux. They're in the process of kind of revamping Future World, but a lot of the good stuff is still there. Ellen's Energy Adventure closed since the last time we were here and is in the process of being turned into the Guardians of the Galaxy roller coaster, so that's not open. We also will not be going on Mission Space. We don't like that. And so it doesn't leave a ton, but it's big. EPCOT is very large. We have fast passes this morning for Soarin, Spaceship Earth today. Soarin, Spaceship Earth, and Living with the Land. So here's kind of our plan. We're planning on having lunch in Sunshine Seasons, which is in the Living with the Land pavilion. And our Living with the Land and Soarin fast passes are on either side of lunch. So we'll basically just kind of in that pavilion for a good chunk because we'll go on one of the attractions, eat lunch, go on the other attraction. Then the other big pavilion that's over there is the Seas with Nemo and Friends with the big aquarium. We had thought about eating at Coral Reef but decided against it after we looked at the menu. But I changed my mind back and forth about this. I did last night get us a reservation for dinner at Garden Grill, which is also in the Living with the Land pavilion. It's the rotating restaurant where you meet Mickey and his friends. Because Ben got so excited last night when we got to meet Mickey and Minnie at Town Square Theater. And so I thought, you know what, we don't have any plans for supper, and there's not really any place else to eat in Future World. I mean, there is, but not that I would recommend. And so we're going to go to Garden Grill for dinner tonight, and then our plan is to leave the park after that. We are also planning to ride Test Track at least once, probably more. And the way we're going to tackle that, because we're not rope dropping, the park opens in 10 minutes and we won't be there for a while, is Test Track has a single rider line. So let me explain a little bit about how I do that with kids. We did it last time and it was fine. Basically, with the single rider line, they're filling in space, like say in the regular standby line or the Fast Pass line, there's a party of 3. Or 5, I think. Is 6 people sit in the cars, or
I think it's
6 people. 4 or 6 people sit in a car. So if you get an odd number party off the regular line, they take someone off the single rider line and fill in that spot. So you can't think you're going to get to sit with your party. Now sometimes you do. Sometimes it does work out that way, but not very often. So you have to be prepared that you're going to be separated from the rest of the people in your group. But it's only for the duration of the ride. When you get off and you meet up with your people and you just wait there and they get off and like right after you. So how we do that is we always need to put Ben in the middle, right? Either Megan or I will be in the line first so that one of us can be waiting when we get off to catch Ben when he gets off so he doesn't go wandering off. And then the other one needs to get on after Ben so Ben isn't left standing alone in the line by himself with strangers feeling creeped out. So if you have a younger kid like that, and we did this last time we were here when he was 6 even, and he was fine.
I got put on a car with him.
Yeah, Megan ended up on a car with him. So I mean, as long as you put the youngest people in the middle and put your bigger people in the single rider line on either end, you'll be fine because you're kind of cushioning them in the middle, if that makes sense. So that's our plan today, Future World at EPCOT. It is a little cooler today, so I compromised. I'm wearing the crappy pants. And I'm going to go outside here in a minute and see if I want to take a sweatshirt. But otherwise, it's supposed to be like a high of 71 and maybe rain this afternoon. We'll see. Okay, that's our plan for today. Enjoy the vlog.
Our everyday diet. The common grains grown here, maize, sorghum, and millet, plus rice, account for nearly 2/3 of our global food consumption. Learning how to increase yields of these staples is an important goal of research around the world. These plants are definitely on their way up. Innovative growing techniques like these increase yields while more efficiently using resources like water, fertilizer, and pesticides.
Oh my goodness, look at those melons.
Another innovation at work here is our integrated pest management program. By populating our greenhouses with beneficial insects that prey on harmful pests like aphids and flies,
That's how
we're
eggplant grows?
significantly reducing our reliance on conventional pesticides. We're growing these crops using our
Strawberries.
nutrient film system. This technique precisely controls and recycles water and nutrients. With it, we can produce over
experiment, I think.
27,000 heads of lettuce a year in this one small area.
Cucumbers. They're little yet, I think.
Some of our best ideas have been inspired by nature, like
look at
these
that.
fruit and vegetable trees. By growing these ground plants vertically, we can increase yields and better control diseases. These crops taste as good as they look. In fact, we serve more than 15 tons of produce from our greenhouses in restaurants here at the land every year. The future of
They're moving.
agriculture may include innovative ideas like this vertical growing system. Plants grown in this way use a fraction of the space required by traditional growing methods. That saves water and increases production. The aquaponics system on your left combines hydroponics with aquaculture. The fish provide a natural source of fertilizer for the plants, and the plants help keep the water clean for the fish. It's another great way to produce more while using less. In our lab, EPCOT scientists are working with the U.S. Department of Agriculture on a number of innovative projects. The goal of these efforts is to produce higher yielding and better quality plants.
We are waiting in line for Journey into Imagination, which we did not do the last time we were here, and we made a couple of humorous observations. First of all, there's these two extremely comfy looking chairs sitting here, which we've determined are just to torture us because we have to stand in line right here. And Ben, who struggles with his allergies when we come to Disney in the spring, his eyes get really itchy, says that this person's eye looks like they have allergies too. The Imagination Institute Inventor of the Year Award recipients, and it has been given to Professor Wayne Zielinski and the Shrinking Gun from Honey, I Shrunk the Kids.
Oh, that was a...
Yep. And Professor Philip Brainerd and Flubber from the movie Flubber, and Dr. Nigel Channing and Figment, who I believe is our host today. When you get off the ride, you're in ImageWorks, which is an interactive exploration station. Kind of fun for kids, very colorful.
Oh, it's Ralph and Penelope.
Oh, there's Ralph and Penelope. You can meet Ralph and Penelope here. We should head over for our Soarin' Fast Pass. We just got off of Soarin', and it was good, but honestly, we all think we liked the old version better.
It had more segments.
It had more, the old
And it
version.
seemed more like an adventure.
Yeah, the other one seemed more logical in order. Like this was like, you could never actually go to all these places in that order. Like it didn't make any sense. And like they had these little, you know, an eagle would fly in front of you or the elephant sprayed sand in your face to cut to the next scene, but it seemed choppy.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It seemed choppy and it wasn't smooth from scene to scene. And some of them were pretty, like I liked the Arctic one with the polar bears and stuff. But it's like they tried to cover too much. of the world in too short a time, and I thought it felt shorter. It felt shorter, and I don't know, I liked the California one better. Yeah, I feel a little disappointed. Honestly, I think I like Fly Over America at Mall of America better than this now. And I don't know that I would have said that before. So, bummer.
Why are we doing that?
Look at all the strollers.
Oh wow, it's like a parking
Holy
lot.
moly. You know, do you know what I'm wondering? You know how on my Instagram feed I subscribe to all these photographers that take these beautiful Disney pictures of like Spaceship Earth and the castle? Please explain to me how they do that with no people in them.
Yeah, I know.
Like when do they do that? How do they
Do they Photoshop
shop the people out? Yeah. Do they somehow get in there before it opens?
Like,
or-
I mean, the magic shots, they get those.
Yeah.
But those are professional Disney photographers.
I don't know. Fishies. There's Dory and Marlin and Nemo. We're going. We've done everything in the land now and imagination pavilion. Yeah. Do you want to do that too? Okay, let's get a standby.
Get him a weekday pass.
Oh, there's something big down there. Oh,
Yeah,
what's a dolphin?
There's another four down there.
Where'd the dolphin go?
Over there.
There's a fish right there.
There it is.
Yep.
Or maybe one of them. Yeah, there's no.
I think there's just one.
Yeah.
There's something big fish down there.
Yeah, we know.
A diver in the tank. I don't really know what he's doing. There's this over here with a safety line. See him down there? I wonder what he's doing. Oh, he's vacuuming. He's vacuuming it up. He's cleaning the tank. There's the dolphin again. Sometime I read that this aquarium is this tank is so big that you could submerge Spaceship Earth in it.
That's crazy.
I don't know why you would do that, but
They would rather be with the sharks.
which one?
It's right there.
Yes, that's a new screen.
What's he doing? Oh, look at that honey. It's got a nose.
There's on the bottom of the tank. And there's a sea turtle way over there. There's 2 of them.
Look at that shark back there. Where's mommy shark? There's a big shark. Look at that, it's back there. Wait, where? I don't see
It's
it.
coming towards us.
Yeah, Mari right here.
By the turtle. Hawaii. I just really didn't enjoy getting turtle.
Look at this one.
Oh, weird.
So weird.
What are these things?
They're cardinal fish. I saw them over there.
The flowers are beautiful. Just gonna run onto this side for a second. The Flower and Garden Festival is very pretty. We're gonna, we finished everything in Future World except for, yeah, because they were giving away Go-Go Squeezes
For free.
for free. You don't get much free at Disney, but, so,
Hydration.
yep. Anyway, we're done with everything in Future World. We've done everything. Well, we didn't do Mission Space because we don't do that. We have a fast pass for Spaceship Earth in 2 hours plus. So we're gonna go over, take the boat to France and get crepe. The things at the Honey Bistro, which is this booth right over here. Look at this. Ooh, that sounds good.
What does the strawberry mean?
Honey, the strawberry means,
Disney gift card?
no, that's not the right symbol.
It doesn't say.
The V is vegan. This means to snack credit. I don't know what the strawberry means.
Probably a fruit.
Honey peach cobbler freeze. That sounds kind of good.
It's probably a fruit. Oh yes, honey.
Here's the citrus blossom. All citrusy stuff. This one's popular. What are they real lemons?
No, they're squishy.
Oh.
They're like stress toys.
Yeah.
They don't smell like lemons.
Oh.
They're nice.
Here's the Garden Rocks concert series schedule. We don't have any interest in this, but you might. And there's a dining package you can get. This weekend is Simple Plan Welcome to My Life.
I know.
There are some bands on there that I recognize. We are headed to France over there. And we're going to take the boat. That's the America Pavilion.
I see the Eiffel Tower.
Yeah?
Where?
Over there. This is one of my favorite pavilions, but boy is it crowded. And I don't know if it's, you'll notice a lot of people are wearing green today for St. Patrick's Day. We didn't think of that. I thought it was busy over in Future World, but I think it's even busier over here in World Showcase. And it's probably because it's a weekend and the Flower and Garden Festival's going on. So we're gonna go see Impressions de France right now, which I think is perfect timing because I think it's starting to rain. The thing I think is so cool in here is this tile work. And the carvings are just amazing. Look at this tile, you guys. Look at, you guys, look at the ceiling. There's a horse. Cool. We're gonna walk to the back of the Morocco pavilion. Tile on this fountain is really cool. Tile on these things. Tower. I think here's where it says yeah.
I remember Andrew and I went to meet her, but she left. She and Aladdin left.
Right as you were. Oh. The detail in this pavilion is just so cool. Oh, I love that green one.
Yeah.
This is really neat. Oh my gosh, I've never come back here. Look at this. This is really neat. These are pretty. Oh, this must be where you meet. This must be where you meet Jasmine. But she's not in there right now. What? Show you what? Oh, sorry. Look at these pretty pots, bud. Ooh, that's pretty. That
$85 for that green dress.
Oh wow. That must be where you meet Jasmine in there, but she's not in there right now. Look at like the detail up there, guys. Look at that. Isn't that cool? It like gives it depth. And this fountain is really neat. Look at the carving on that.
Where's the Cinderella, where if you curtsy to her, the crown?
It's right behind the castle in Magic Kingdom. I'll show you.
We should go through the castle tomorrow.
Yeah, we didn't do that. Tuesday, yeah. I'm getting back on the boat. We came over, got some crepes. We're gonna watch Impressions to France, but it had just started and it was starting to rain, so we didn't want to wait. So we went over to Morocco for a little bit. Oh no, did we miss it? Oh no. Shoot. Now we're gonna have to wait for the next one and stand more. Ugh. It's one of the disadvantages. It must have been full. There's this mill here I've never noticed before.
Look at the ducks.
Where? Oh yeah. Probably trying to see the people eating at that restaurant. And then next to Morocco, that way is Japan. And then, is there anything between Japan and the United States? An American pavilion? And then there's, it's America and then China? Oh no, Italy's in there. I think Germany's in there too, and I just can't see it. And then China. And then Norway. And then Mexico. Looks like they're doing some construction on the island in the middle there, or some technical work, which may have something to do with them switching out illuminations for the new show, maybe? I'm not sure. And there's Spaceship Earth. And then there's the UK pavilion, the Canada pavilion is over there.
Oh, I know.
That's the top of the Imagination Pavilion sticking up there. UK, France, and brings us back to Morocco. Good evening, everyone. It is the end of day 4 of our Walt Disney World vacation 2019, and today we were at EPCOT and we basically just stayed in Future World. We did go over to, we took the boat across the lake and went to just the France and Morocco pavilions. We had some extra time to kill and we wanted to get a crepe. We each got crepes. A little disappointed in the crepes. I have to say that the crepes at the crepe stand in Mall of America, which is now closed, but was run by this wonderful Algerian family, were better. These were French people making the crepes in the crepe stand though, but they were okay. We did everything you can do in Future World today except Mission Space because we chose not to ride that. But we rode Test Track twice. We went on Journey into Your Imagination. We rode both times Test Track in the single rider line, which worked great for us. You do get split up, but only by, you're not in the same car. And actually one time Ben and I were in the same car. We were just behind each other. And then we rode Soarin. And if you'll see in the video, we were actually kind of disappointed with the changes they made to Soarin. And I mean, I guess I see how the picture quality and stuff is better, but I just don't like it as much as the old one. And then we rode Living with the Land. We rode Finding Nemo. We walked all around the aquariums. We did not go to Turtle Talk with Crush. I find that tends to be really more geared for really little kids. The last couple times we've done it, my kids raise their hand and they just ignore them. They don't ever go to them, which is kind of disappointing. So they said they didn't even want to go in there. And we looked at a few of the booths. We didn't buy anything at any of the Flower and Garden Festival booths. We walked really fast through Mouse Gear, but we didn't buy anything in there. We're done buying stuff. I did just now in our gift shop here at Pop Century buy matching sweatshirts for me and Megan because the temperature has dropped dramatically. And we were chilly, so we needed some sweatshirts because she especially didn't have anything thick enough. And I think tomorrow and the next day we're probably gonna have to wear pants. And we rode Spaceship Earth. So we did everything you could do in Future World. I do highly recommend that if you can spare 2 days in EPCOT, you really do need, you cannot do EPCOT in one day. You just can't. There's no way. It's huge. And honestly, I really think you almost need 3 days. I'm not as concerned about spending as much time in some of the countries that we spent a lot of time in last time we were here, but I definitely want to visit the countries that I didn't get to go to at all last time, so I'm going to prioritize those. So if you can spend 3 days in EPCOT, 1 for Future World, and then half a World Showcase and the other half a World Showcase, there's just so much to see and do and eat in World Showcase. You really need as much time as possible, and bring your good walking shoes because it's a lot of walking. Anyway, we left right after dinner, so we were back to the resort by, I don't know what time it is now. By 8. Yeah, we were back to the resort by 8. We didn't stay to watch Illuminations tonight. Our plan when we go back to EPCOT on Wednesday is to go later because we're only going to do World Showcase that day and then stay for Illuminations that day. So that was our day today. It was a good day. Wouldn't you say, guys? Yes. Yeah, so it was a good day. I will say we have decided this will probably be, we had Garden Grill for dinner. Jeez, those character meals are expensive. With the tip, $195. And we didn't really eat much. We didn't love the food. Megan made a very good observation as we were leaving there. She says, Mom, I really think the character meals have the worst food of the restaurants in Disney. And I think she's right. You're really paying for the character interactions, which is really kind of dumb because you can meet all of those same characters someplace else for free. I mean, your park ticket, but I mean, you're going to be in the park anyway. I guess it was neat when my kids were littler and they thought that was really fun.
But this time Garden Grove was busy, and Chip and Dale both made it around to us twice, but we only saw Mickey once and we only saw Pluto once. And we'd already met both Mickey and Pluto other places. We met Pluto at Magic Kingdom and Mickey at Magic Kingdom, so we really didn't need to see them again. But, you know, we thought, we should have one character meal. I probably won't do character meals again. They're so stinking expensive, and the food's not great. So, yeah, I'm over it. We are doing awesome. I'm going to do a video about how I did without the dining plan. It's actually stunningly, glaringly obvious that it would have been a huge mistake to get the dining plan for this trip. We are spending way less on food than the dining plan would have cost. So I'll talk about that in a future video, but that's kind of a midweek observation for food money. So thanks for joining me, guys, for day 4 of our Disney World trip vlogs. And I do have to tell you, the GoPro is full. I didn't expect that to happen. So I only have my phone. So No, I really only have my phone. Megan's phone doesn't have the space. So the last 4 days of vlogs may be considerably shorter. We are, except for Hollywood Studios, the other 2 days are going to be repeats to parks that we've already been to. So I might just do pictures and a quick intro and outro. So hope you don't mind. But thanks for joining me, guys, and stay tuned for the rest of the videos. Safe travels.
We can make a wildfire getaway.